Are you stuck at 15K? I'm going to show you 5 action steps which are repositioning you to get to 40K a month. Okay? Let's dive in. So this is the authority positioning guide here for coaches, experts, and consultants. And I'm going to take you through 5 steps here until we get to the action steps at the end. So you got to watch until the end, and I'm going to give it to you all straight up. All right? Here we go. Generalists, that's where we start. Hey, I can help anybody. I can help anyone with anything. There's no unique value proposition. It's impossible to be found. And you are basically jack of all trades. What does that mean? Not very favorable if you're a coach, consultant, expert for your niche. You're competing with thousands of others, which is true. You know, hey, I can do literally everything under the sun, and so can anybody else. You're not competing. It looks the same. It's the sea of sameness, as you keep hearing here on the YouTube. I see the videos. The sea of sameness. Don't want to be there. Must justify your rates constantly. Yes. I dealt with this when I first started as a consultant years ago. And hey, why should I pay you when I can get somebody cheaper? Do you love that question? No, we don't want that question. Low fees, hard to scale. Trading time for money with no pricing power. You got to watch some of the other videos on my channel. I talk about this in depth. Invisible in the marketplace. No one refers you because they don't know what you do. That is a home run. You should be the number one go-to person for X topic, for X, Y solution, right? So I want to, there's a link to Dan Kennedy's books here below in the description. Dan Kennedy is known for his magnetic marketing book. That's really where it all started. Prior to that, there was letters and faxes and conferences, but the magnetic marketing book is an absolute must read. Now in there, he talks about 4 levels of specificity. The generalist is the poorest solution. Broad services, anyone will do, compete on price. Hey, the person is breathing, he's a client. So a business coach is general, a marketing consultant is general. We don't want to play there. Level 2, specialist, better. Now you're moving into a specific service or a specific client type. So example, SEO for local businesses. It's good. Or leadership coaching for tech executives. This is better. Level 3, however, now we're tightening up. Expert authority, much better. Recognized leader in a narrow niche, published, sought after. Example, the go-to expert for scaling SaaS sales teams. Much more specific, right? You could even drill that down and say what type of SaaS, right? Level 4, celebrity, best position. Authority plus fame within target market, premium pricing. Example, no name in your niche, people seek you specifically. This is all about branding and positioning at the highest level. Most of you will fall into level 3. That's where we're at, or I'm at, moving towards level 4. And celebrity doesn't mean you are Leonardo DiCaprio, okay? It means that you're known for that particular niche and you're an expert in it. The pricing power. This is a absolute very important thing you have to review for your business. Because now when you're moving from generalist to specialist, we can talk about pricing power here. For instance, higher perceived value. They understand my specific problem, worth paying more. That's the client going to you saying, yeah, you understand me. I'm going to pay you for that. Easier client acquisition, couldn't be more true. Narrow focus, easier to be found and referred. Command premium fees. Specialists charge 2 to 5x more than generalists for same work, as you'll see here in an example. Less competition, micro niche domination versus competing with thousands. Kind of tying back to what I was talking about at the top of the presentation here. Stronger positioning. You're not a consultant, you're the consultant for X. And an example here is the general accountant is $130 an hour, and a real estate investor accountant is $375 an hour. Same work, different positioning. This also deals with messaging and tying it to your market, right? So this is a very powerful slide. I'm going to just hang on here for a second. I want you to take note of these because this is going to drastically change your revenue business. Your specialization strategy, the action list. These are the 5 steps that I want you to hone in on, and you're going to pick one from each category here. So let's go. Number 1, choose your service focus. So what's the one thing you're best at? Not marketing, but LinkedIn lead generation here. So this is very, very important, because if somebody says, what do you do? And you say marketing, okay, it leaves it open-ended. LinkedIn lead generation for high-ticket sales, even better. Choose your client. That's number 2. Choose your client focus. More specifically, who specifically needs this? So not businesses, but B2B SaaS founders. Much more specific. This could also be B2B SaaS founders in non-startups, meaning they are already established. So maybe you call it out. 1 to 10 million range, 1 to 5, 5 to 25, etc. So you can drill this down. Choose your problem focus. That's number 3. What urgent problem do you solve? For instance, can scale be past 1 million RRR, annual recurring revenue? Well, we can help with that. You can see how already the service, the client focus, and the problem focus is really starting to set you up here as the authority leader, right? Test your niche statement. Absolutely necessary for your business. If you haven't done this, we talk about this all the time. When we're talking to specific clients, coaches, consultants, experts, what do? I help specific clients solve specific problem using specific method. An example would be, in this SaaS example, I help B2B SaaS founders scale past 1 million RRR using outbound sales systems. Very good. In our case, I help coaches, consultants, and experts solve traffic, leads, and sales scaling using our 3-step authority funnel builder. I have another video on how we do that. And that opens up for questions, which is, sounds interesting. Tell me more. That's exactly why we then present a calendar where we can talk about it, and we share opportunities for potential solutions on that call. Now, commit for 90 days is step 5 here. Narrow focus for 3 months, track results before pivoting. In your case, you may go a little faster, you may go a little slower. This is all based on volume and case studies and results. But if you look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, you'll be able to get to the next level pretty quickly once you have really drilled down on this. Now, I just want to get back to number 4 real quick here. Test your niche statement. When I say test, it means ultimately really go back and think about what you help a specific person with. Don't do a 5-minute kind of checklist here and throw it into ChatGPT and what do we do over here? You want to get a pen and paper out and drill down. Spend the day. Come back the next day. Ask other clients you've helped, what is it that I'm good at? What specifically have I done for you that you feel was high value? And high value is based on results, yes, but it's also based on the ability for you to price your fees accordingly. So years ago, we were doing SEO for $1,000 a month. This is a real example. We bumped it up 300% to 4,000. I think that's about right. 4,000 a month, and we lost a couple of clients, but it was unbelievable how we retained existing clients and new ones came in, no problem. It was more of a mindset shift for us to think that we could even charge that than it was actually just raising the price. Then what you can do once you get these in place is you'll see results for your positioning. Now, higher fees, as I mentioned, is an absolute default sort of path for you. Better clients will come to you. Easier referrals. You need to talk to Jan. He is the expert for X, right? Faster growth, narrow focus, faster authority building, compounding reputation, less competition. You're no longer fighting thousands of generalists. So getting to be a specialist here is an absolute key for you to get successful and to go from that stagnant, I can't seem to hit the next level, and get to the next level, which is 40K. 40K months is easy for you to get once you start getting here. So the final truth The riches are in the niches. Being specific isn't limiting, it's liberating. I think that's a quote from the book. If not, then I'll take it. Anyway, the riches are in the niches. I was in cross country last year, and I'd mentioned this to some business people. They had never heard it. They just thought it was phenomenal. Makes sense, doesn't it? Riches are in the niches. That's where we want to play. So go do this. Get to a specialist in your niche and remove yourself from being a generalist. It's an absolute no-go situation for you, and I'm excited to see you for next level. If you love these videos, I love making them, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and any comments, I'll take them. I'll answer them for you. Okay, take it easy.